And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
First carry for Nick Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Following the fumble recovery, Cody. This pass complete to Melton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Back to throw. Cody. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a move.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Cody. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. what's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chambers. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this year. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
He'll get it inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's the option, running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. The Chiefs had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Caldwell. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Number 85. On gain of 9, brings up Clarence Anderson.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57. Attack, attack.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hello.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Caldwell. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Operating from the gun, Cody. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Raiders 21, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They go play fake. Mahomes toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's able to find Melton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go. Strike two. Black open.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And 11 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Chambers. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw. Cody. Throwing left side. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Looking to throw. Cody. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. To throw on 3rd down. Cody. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Ready. Yellow blue. Double 38. 6. Mega. Steel black.
Throwing on 1st down. Cody. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Raiders 42, Chiefs nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the score.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's completed to Caldwell. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On first down, Cody toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Cody. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Cody. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. An extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout.